Good day, I am Sofia Ruiz. In this report, I will explain on how to get a starch in a potato. The first thing that we will see is the objective, second is introduction, third is the video, fourth is the conclusion, and the last is the equipments. First, understanding and improving food applications objective. To improve the quality, texture, and functionality of food products by leveraging the unique properties of potato starch. Potato starch is commonly used in cooking and food processing as a thickening agent for soup, sauces, gravies, and puddings. It has excellent water-binding properties, which helps it thickens liquids effectively when heated. Second, exploring industrial and environmental uses objective to develop sustainable, environmentally friendly alternatives in industries such as packaging, textiles, and bioplastics. Potato starch is often used in gluten-free baking to help improve the texture and moisture retention of gluten-free products. It helps replicate some of the structure and softness that wheat flour would normally provide in baked goods. Potato starch is a versatile and valuable ingredient with several key benefits. It is gluten-free, making it essential for people with gluten intolerance or celiac disease, and it's widely used in gluten-free baking. Potato starch has a high gelatinization temperature, meaning it thickens liquids at higher heat, which makes it ideal for sauces, gravies, and soups. It also has a neutral flavor, ensuring it doesn't affect the taste of food. And it helps retain moisture in baked goods, improving texture and shelf life. Compared to other starches, potato starch forms a smooth, transparent gel and has a higher proportion of amylopectin, giving it a softer texture. It differs from corn, rice, and wheat starch in terms of molecular composition, texture, and functionality, especially in gluten-free applications. While potato starch can be more expensive and less widely available than other starches, its unique properties often make it the preferred choice for certain food and industrial applications. Starch is a large carbohydrate polymer that plants use to store energy. It's found in all plants, but the amount that they store varies, and the largest amounts can be found in things like potatoes, corn, and rice. The polymer of starch is made up of many units connected by something known as glycosidic bonds. Starch actually consists of two major components where one is called amylose and amylopectin. And I'll mention cellulose, which is another plant glucose polymer. When we eat things that are high in starch like rice, potatoes, corn, and etc., we can break down the starch to glucose and use it for energy. Cornstarch is not the same as potato starch. Potato starch is low in proteins and fats. Cornstarch solutions are cloudy or opaque. First, peel all the potatoes using the potato peeler and put all the potato in a clean container and use a grater to grind them up, and the important thing is to be careful while doing the procedure because you can cut yourself. The starch that we are trying to get is stored and held inside the cells of the potato, and to get it out, we have to destroy the cells. The best way to destroy the cells would be completely cut the potatoes into thin pieces, but some people turn it into a paste. And after shredding the potatoes, we don't need the grater anymore, so clean it up and put it aside. After that, put a distilled water in the container and wash the potatoes a couple more times using roughly the same amount of water. And the third wash, if you felt like the potatoes had been washed adequately, let it sit for about an hour, and after that, we can see that there is a bit starch below the water. Get rid most of the water and leave a little bit of water just to cover the starch at the bottom. Then set up a strainer over a beaker to filter the starch potato mixture. The starch is a hard clump at the bottom, so it is better to mix it up before you filter things. A quick water washing is also done to get rid of any starch that might remain in the bowl. The strainer is removed and you can throw out the potato and then sit for a bit, and just a few minutes we can see some starch collecting at the bottom. And to clean the starch up, pour a little bit of distilled water and mix things around. The starch is then mixed very thoroughly to make sure that all of it comes in contact with water and gets a good washing. Once we've mixed things for a while and we're satisfied that everything is washed quite well, let it stand for a little bit and allow the starch to settle to the bottom again. Use a spoon to transfer all of the starch to a paper towel to dry, and after leaving it for a few days, you can have a nice potato starch. Potato starch is a multifunctional substance that plays a key role in both food and non-food industries. Its versatility in thickening, gluten-free baking, and use in various other applications like textiles, cosmetics, and biodegradable plastics makes it an invaluable resource. However, its high glycemic index and the need for proper storage should be considered in its usage, particularly in food products.